So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the finish! He's scored!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gaia. Tarega. Now Pepelu. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Duro. Pedri wins the duel this time. Rioja aims beyond the defence. Fires it in low. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Duro. Taken back almost at once. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's away!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
Mbappe! And that should get the job done. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Duro. Rioja. Rioja hurtling down that right flank. And it's Rioja. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Mbappe. Tarega kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Valencia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Almeida. Thierry Correa. Tarega. Not the most convincing of passes. And Almeida. And it's Gaia. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rafinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe! And it's lofted through here. Rafinha. Put big header! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a shooting chance! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Goulet. Rafinha. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tarega gets across to intercept that. Almeida played out towards the right wing. Valencia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Almeida. Now it's Duro. Rioja. Now that looks a decent ball. It's out for a goal kick. Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Almeida. Pepelu. Played out to the right. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That has been cut short. Rioja.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Correa. Tarega. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
And
So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Almeida. Pepelu. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Driving forward. Tries to pass it through. Shot. Tries a shot! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 20.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Gareth Bale.
Tarega. And it's Pepelu. That's a good ball out wide. Out of play for a throw.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Tarega. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alvarez. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented.
Rioja. Now Pepelu. Oh, good spread. And it's Rioja. Oh, that's nice. He slings it in. And he's gone long. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Tries to play it through. Pepelu. Rioja. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bale. Good ball, good take. Alvarez gets flagged offside. Tarega. Ugoduro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Almeida. Knocks it out wide. Elects to cross. And he's cut it out. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Valencia can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valencia choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Good pressure, determined, intense. The less said about that pass, the better. Good-looking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Pepelu. And it's Gaia. And Cesar Tarega. Lopez. Gaia. Played out to the left flank. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rafinha. Rafinha has created one goal already. Pedri with a definite foul there. And it's Pepelu. Almeida. He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Almeida really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Koundé gets it away. Pedri. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking for options for movement. Jimenez does well to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Lopez. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Bale claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill.
Solid! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. It's a mighty effort. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a half-decent try. Alvarez plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Tries to get it clear. This looks promising. And that was very necessary. And it's Koke. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. You know, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's nice. Played it early. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? First quarter of an hour gone. Passing nice and neat. Solid. Real chance! Solot. Driving through the middle. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is... and he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rafinha. Simeone. Oh, this is a very good run. Llorente.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafinha. Fran Garcia.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pass somewhat off target. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Alvarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Simeone. Barrios. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Alvarez. Fran Garcia. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gonzalez with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
The goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Played out wide, great vision. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Barrios. And it's Llorente. For Koke. Simeone. Now it's Solot. That's a good ball out wide. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Llorente. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alvarez. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Pablo Barrios. Solot. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alvarez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, no joy this time. Barrios. Koke. Mbappe. And here's Bale. Ardeguler. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Gonzalez. Knocks it out wide. Gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Koke. And Gonzalez. That has not gone well. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Simeone. And here's Solot. And he welcomes it in. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. And here's Solot. Gonzalez, he's going for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
So we've reached the hour mark. Llorente. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Koundé. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that was vital. Gonzalez. Koke. Alvarez. That's Sorloth. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's being urged to shoot. Chance, surely! Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Griezmann. Simeone. Now that looks a decent ball. Griezmann is flagged offside. All Black claims comfortably. Llorente. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. And the shot! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Distributed tidily. Tchouaméni can get it clear. And that is out of play. Now the ball in. Jimenez gets it away. That's the keeper's ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
This ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Gonzalez. He's in a great position here. Radu deals with that nice and simple.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's Asa! It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Alvarez. Yamal. Bale. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gonzalez. 4 added minutes on the board. And here's Griezmann. Coquet. Takes a shot! Pedri attempts a clearance. And this is Griezmann. And it's Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Bale, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Chukwueze. Ball swung in. Anderson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Robinson knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Alexander-Arnold. Hops for safety. Quarter of an hour played. Deep cross. Great chance! It's there! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Number 4.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Robinson. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Swept in, crossed in again, and he's taking no chances there.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Now it's Smith Rowe. And it's Tete. Wilson could try cutting inside here. They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Smith Rowe! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Goulet, Bale, not the most accurate pass. Berger. Wilson. Now it's Wilson. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Smith Rowe. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Wilson plays it short. Hangs one in. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Bangladesh really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Iwobi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Berger. That's a good ball out wide. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Serginho. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Chips it through. There's the header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Threads one in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And we're underway again.
Bangladesh definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Chukwueze. And smartly reclaimed. And he's been shifted off it. He's found the way through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Hazard. He was under real pressure there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Yamal. Now it's Jimenez. Now it's Chukwueze. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's in a great position here. Oh, good ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Bale. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Spread it left. Robinson gets into a good position. Chukwueze. That's a delicate pass. And this is Iwobi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Yamal. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Chukwueze. Number 32, Smith-Rowe.
Goulet.
Number 8,
Bassi gets
Wilson.
across to intercept that.
Coming on the field.
Quality ball.
Number
Cannavaro
22.
gets over and
Number
intercepts.
24. Number 11.
Played out to the right. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Anderson. Now it's Yamal. Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. And it's King. Oh, that's neat.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Goulet.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bassi pokes it out wide.
They need to play this quicker in
There will be
transitions
1
like
minute
this.
added time.
Time and again they are repelled. Out towards the flank. Raul. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Just a quick request
With that, it's
today
time for me to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Incoming delivery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, what can they make of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Pablo Fornals, out towards the flank. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And the counter is on. Bailed in acres of space out wide. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And it's Azar. Now, can they get him away? Arda Güler. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Mark Roca. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Over to the left. Pablo Fornals gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He's in a great position. It shapes to shoot. That's going to go a long way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chips it through. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Yamal. Yamal touches it back.
Really got...
Oh, they've done it! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Nathan. For Pablo Fornals. Ricardo Rodriguez. And it's Rodriguez. Anthony. He's in space and looking for options. This looks promising. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Looking here to chip it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That looks a good ball through. He's having a shot! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. The real cut and thrust.
After 31 minutes is number 4.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nathan. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goulart did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hazard. What a throw in. Serginho, up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. Bangladesh really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Aims beyond the defence. Rodriguez receives it in a wide position. And he can clear it away. It's gone for a throw-in. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for options for movement. Serginho. Rodri. No, it's come to nothing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Distributed tidily. Azar can see things others simply cannot. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Serginho, looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Goulet pokes it out wide. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely, now then. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Goulet. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. And he's forced to go back. That has ended up in no man's land. Pablo Fornals. Marc Roca. That has been cut short. Batistuta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pablo Fornals. And it's Rodriguez. And that's another good win of the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pablo Fornals. And he's in on goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good ball, good take. That's really well manoeuvred.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
It's Azar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Bale! Just a whisker away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Now it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Batistuta, and the finish! They've scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Shot a goal! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Riquelme. Oh, that was vital. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And it's Riquelme. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. It's a searching pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodri. And it's Rodri. Shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anthony. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found a way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, no joy this time. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Riquelme. He's a sharp little ball here. Serves up across. And he's taking no chances there. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Batistuta collecting the match ball, and it is his. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Palmer! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Burgess. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Pretty robust defending.
Can he get on the end of this? Incoming delivery. And that's an excellent interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Delivers with wit. Chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Alexander-Arnold. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It's a good foot in there. Palmer. He's tried one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
First quarter of an hour gone.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Nicely shaped cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Burgess. Timon. Burgess. Now he's got space here. Played out to the left flank. Just eases him off the ball. Timon just loves to go forward whenever he can. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cross goes in there. And it's Eze. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour played now. Played out wide. Great work on the overlap. He's had a go! And he gets rid in a hurry. Threads one in. This looks promising. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to play it through. Chooses to go back. He's in a great... Hits a shot! Looking here to chip it through. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nicely spread. Nice interception, well timed.
Bangladesh can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Diogo Jota. Eze. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Van Dijk. Passes coming off
There
in
will
quick
be 1
succession
minute
here.
added time.
Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. He's in space and looking for options. He's had it taken off him. And it's half-time here. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Everyone, please welcome.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Real chance! Cleared away. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he shoots! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Burgess. Timon stood his ground strongly. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach? And the shot! Oh, taken with style! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Eze. So we've reached the hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Serves up a big header! And for a moment, time stood still. And he's forced to go back. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Spread it left. And that has been knocked clear. Swansea choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Van Dijk. Rodri. Good take, and is he in? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. Timon has it out wide and in space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Timon. Swansea looking to pass their way through. Now it's Diogo Jota. Oh, they could break here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! Oh, it's coming. In he goes again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. No way through there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Palmer. Swansea can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Incoming delivery. And it's hoisted clear.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Showing good feet. That's going to go a long way. Good ball, good take. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Jota taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. He's having a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's McLean. Here comes the cross. That has been knocked clear. Oh, cracking ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Quality ball. And here's Jota. Now it's Eze. Just eases him off the ball. Still goalless. Doyle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Over to the left. McLean. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. And here's the chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. Big chance! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Eze, he's on it, can he... Takes a shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Spread it left. McLean. Moore. Out to the right. Hoisted in. Adams is there and he can get that clear. Strong running down that left flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He can run onto that. Palmer has it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's forced to go back. Doyle. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That looks a good cross. And he's heaved it away. Played towards the other side. McLean.
Doyle
Doyle
has been indicated.
It's a really well-measured ball. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Bangladesh clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are back on the way. Doyle. Rodri does well to get it back. Spread out to the left. That's good play. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rodri. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, sweet feet. Looking for options for movement. Eze on 2 now, and looking for 3. Now, what about a counter-attack? He is just caressing the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort! Crossed it again. And that has been cleared. Calafiori made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Doyle. And it's McLean. McLean. Palmer. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good spread. And he's searching. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Moore. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! No mistake! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. So there's going to be another change here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crashbang Wallop.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Number 29.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. Opts for safety. Lobbed in behind. Eze. Lovely, now then. Good read, needed to be. Crosses it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Tries to pass it through. And that's aimed into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. Chance! It's in! Right back in the game! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Alexander-Arnold looking for a runner. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Palmer. Well, that pass isn't the best. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's a decent clearance. Early ball. Climbs up big! Well, he's done very well to take that back. And again! Goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And as you can see, we've already started here. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted.
Ferran Torres! Distributed tidily. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Out to the right. Serginho clears it away. Now it's Yamal. Delivers with wit. Balde does really well to win the ball there. Goulet. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's onside. Tries the cross. And he's taking no chances there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get on the end of this? Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Now it's Lopez. Adams was in no mood for any of that. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Kubasi. Martin. And it's Koundé. It's a pretty loose pass. Batistuta. De Jong. And it's De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. Looking for the run. That'll be a corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's through, now is he in? That's a good ball out wide. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. De Jong. And Kubasi. Koundé. Yamal. And it's De Jong. Yamal. Good purposeful running this. Adams is there and he can get that clear. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Serginho. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tries to thread one through. Yamal looking to get on the end of this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fermin. That's a sharp pass. Real chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
2 minutos de descuento.
And this is Bale. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fermin. Eric Garcia. Fermin. And Jamal. And we hit half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Alexander-Arnold. Jamal. Goulet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted. Koundé for Ferran Torres.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Looking for a runner. He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Chance to deliver. And that's another good win of the ball. Jamal. Ferran Torres.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jamal. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Martin. Kubasi. Rafinha has found the net here, of course.
La
Martin.
asistencia a este partido asciende a
Fermin has created
97.559
one goal
espectadores.
already. Jamal. And Rafinha.
That's good play from him.
Gets a good foot in there. Eric Garcia. And it's Balde. Now it's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Jamal. Over to the left. Jamal. Jamal going face to face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha looking to run onto it. Oh, that's neat. Great chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Ferran Torres. Cannavaro. And it's Rodri. And Jamal. Passing is crisp and has a shot! Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
But it is clear to see.
Oh, terrible pass.
Eric Garcia. De Jong. And it's Lopez. Now it's Dani Olmo. That's a throw. Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's really nicely played. And it's a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Opts to play it back. Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Hazard. Serginho. Opts for safety. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. 1 minute to add according to the board. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Bangladesh desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's lineup. Number 1.
So it's down to business here. Great vision. Joseph picks it up out wide. Swings in. He's got tall.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Played in with purpose. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Shapes to shoot! Well, they've certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Goulet opts for safety. That's good running with the ball. Cleared without complication. There will be a throw-in. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
Morici! And that's caused a worry or two. Yamal. And they're quick to get it back. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he skips past his man. Well, played right into his path. There's no flag. Mallorca can try it again now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Goulet. Joseph. Well, that pass isn't the best. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bale. Alexander-Arnold. Morici. Mojica providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Cannavaro gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal receives it in a good position here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, he's not getting past him there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Serginho. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can clear their lines. Joseph. That has not gone well. Adams. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Oh, good ball! Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And it's Azar. Serginho. Now it's Goulet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Morici. Mojica. And that was nowhere near his best. Yamal. And it's Arda Güler. Out to the left it goes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could
There
be
will
in
be
here.
1 minute added time.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, real chance! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Driving on and making good progress. And here's Azar. Bale, he's being urged to shoot. That's a throw. Mojica. And that's been drilled in. Rodri gets good distance on it. That's very neat. Pings in across. That has been knocked clear. Nicely weighted ball, flings in across, and that is expertly dealt with. Rodri getting this one clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now. It's Azar! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitutions taking place.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Joseph. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Over to the left. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble laid.
Bale! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here. Tries to get it clear. Mallorca have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. And that has been cleared. Goulet. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's hoisted clear. Mojica. Ambitious ball here. And this is Bale. Batistuta. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mojica. Mojica. Lovely bit of skill. Here's the header! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Out towards the flank. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Darder. Darder. Oh, this is a terrific run. Mojica gets into some space. Oh, shooting chance! Aimed beyond the defence.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
A chance for a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 20, Gareth Bale!
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
There will be 3
Goulet.
minutes added time.
Cannavaro, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And the number on the board is 3. Can he latch on to this? And time is up. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Bale claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me.